Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small, the Unconventional Attorney. Today, I want to talk to you about how to handle to-do list overload. Before I get to that though, I want to remind you, I wrote a book. It's called 13 Things Successful Law Firm Owners Don't Do. And it's really good. If you want to get it for super cheap, $5.68, you can do so by going to unconventionalattorneybook.com. Okay. To-do list overload. So, if you didn't know, I have a group. It's called The Sanctuary. Every Friday, we have a mastermind meeting. And one of the things that we do is go around the room and we talk about a success, a win for the week, and a challenge for the week. And this week, today, it's every Friday, a couple people had challenges of to-do list overload. And what I mean by to-do list overload is simply having a ridiculously long list of things to do and not being sure which ones to do first, and maybe not being sure how many you can get done in a day, but feeling like you should get them all done, and then sort of feeling that sense of anxiety, that sense of overwhelm, that sense of dread about always having this task list in front of you, staring you in the face, and not really being sure if you're ever going to get on top of it. It's something that happens to me. I'm sure it's something that happens to you. Pretty much happens to everybody. But there is a strategy to sort of handle it if you are willing to accept the challenge and to give it a shot, okay? So my advice when it comes to these kinds of things is to have two separate lists, okay? List number one is going to be a list of all of the things that you think you need to do, and you're going to just update that list all the time. So when something new pops up that you think you need to handle or you need to take care of, or an idea that you want to execute, you put it on your to-do list. Okay, so this list is going to be very long, and you're just going to keep updating that list over time, crossing things out as you get them done, just like you would with a normal to-do list, okay? But here's the trick. You're not ever really going to look at that list, particularly throughout the day. The only time you're going to look at that list is to open it up and add something new to the list, okay? And then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to have a second list, okay? This list is going to be your daily to-do list. This daily to-do list is only allowed to have 3 items off of your task list to do, okay? Now, if your to-do list is like check email and stuff like that, don't put that on your main to-do list. You're going to do that anyway, right? These are things that you need to remember to take care of, okay? When you, every night before you go to bed, you're going to crack open your big, long, huge to-do list, and you're going to do it when you're doing something relaxing, taking a bath, having a glass of wine, whatever it is that you having a cigar, I don't know, whatever it is you do to relax. And all you're going to do is pick the 3 things off of that list that are the highest priority for the next day. And you're going to write those 3 things on your daily to-do list, your daily task list. Then you're going to close that big long to-do list, and you're not going to open it up again unless you have another idea to write down, or you have or you get around to the next night. Then when you wake up in the morning, all you need to focus on are the 3 things that you have identified as the most important things on that list that you need to do. And then you're going to do them. And then the next day, you're going to do the same thing, and the same thing, and the same thing. What this requires is a couple of things. Thing number 1 is to realize and understand that you're not going to be able to do everything on that list in one day. So stop trying. It just hurts your head, hurt your spirit. So don't worry about that. The other thing to remember is that for most of the things on that list, if they have to wait a day or 2 or a week or 2, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. And if it is, those things will get moved up to the top of the list and they will get done right away. The third thing that you're going to realize over time, if you employ this method, is that a lot of the things on your to-do list, you don't actually have to do. You put them on there because you think they're important, they feel important in the moment, but as time goes by, and as the things that you're doing sort of take shape and take place, you're going to find that the things that you thought were important were actually not that important. All right, do this. I guarantee you will have less anxiety. You will actually get more done because you'll identify things and actually do them, and you'll feel better about yourself. Okay. And by the way, an alternative to this, what I do, I typically look at it in the morning because I journal in the morning, and part of that journaling is writing my power list, which is like 5 things that I want to get done for the day. And that's when I'll add. I have a couple things that I'm trying to do every day anyway, that's when I'll also add the top 3 things that I want to get done for the day off of my task list. Okay, so that's sort of an alternative. It just depends on what works best for you, but don't carry around that big long to-do list and stare at it all day. It's just going to make you anxious. It's not going to work. You're not going to get enough done, and you're going to always end every day feeling like you didn't accomplish anything. For me, when I check off those 5 things on my power list, I know the day is over and I feel great. And I wake up tomorrow and I do the same thing all over again. So that's it. As always, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have a question or comment, please leave it. If you know someone needs to hear this, please share it with them. And if you want to check out my book, 13 Things Successful Law Firm Owners Don't Do, you can get it at unconventionalattorneybook.com. Tons of strategies, tactics, tips, stories in there, just like this one. So go check it out, and hope you enjoy it. All right. In any event, I am Christopher Small. I'm the Unconventional Attorney. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you again soon. See ya.